Alright, hi guys, welcome. Here's your Saxon Lesson 47 for today. Let's try alphabetizing again today and see if it is as easy with 12 words as it is with 6 words. When you are alphabetizing words, what is the first thing we do? We look for the guide letters, right? The guide letters on each word. Let's look at the 12 words and see which letter on our guide is our guide letter. So I guess what you need to do right now is take out this paper that I gave you guys. It says activity sheet 47 on it. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to cut them out on the dotted line. After cutting them out, you're going to put them in ABC order, and you're going to glue them in your reading notebook. So in your reading notebook, you're going to go to the next blank page, and then you're going to glue them in ABC order. So I want you to write what number they are. So for example, if bug is the first word, you're going to write 1 next to bug. Alright, go ahead and pause the video now and complete this project. Okay, so now let's go over the words. Alright, class, if you are finished, then you're going to go over the words with me, just to make sure we did put them in the right order. Who can raise their hand and tell me what's the first word in ABC order? Dominic. Bug. Very good. Bug would be the very first word. You should have written number 1 next to it. What's the second word, Jasmine? Dim. Very good. D. Dim. So it should look like this. It should have a 2 next to it, like that. So A, B, C, that's D. What comes after D? What's number 3? Raise your hand. Dustin. E. Very good. What's that word, Dustin? Elk. You guys know what an elk is?
No.
It's like a big deer. Okay, A, B, C, D. What comes next, JC? What is number 4? Who went? Get. Very good. Number 4 is get. What is number 5? Leah? Jug. Very good. Jug. What is number 6? Mariah? Like. Good job. What is number 7? Raise your hand if you know it. Dominic? Quail. Very good. That's a kind of bird. Quail. It's very similar to a pigeon. Okay. It has something coming out of its head, though. It's called a quail. All right. What's number 8? Jasmine. Rat. Very good, Jasmine. Okay. What's number 9? Dustin. Stop. Very good. And Rena, what's number 10? Yet. Very good. Yet. So I'm going to read these words in order just to make sure you have them in the right order. It should be in the order like this. Bug, dim, elk, get, jug, like, quail, rat, stop, yet. Very good. Your paper should look like mine. Okay, now that we're done with the ABC order, let's go ahead and go. We're not going to go over all of our cards today. We're just going to go over the sight word cards. Are you all ready?
Yes.
Go. Very good. Awesome. Okay, now looking at your spelling high frequency word practice paper, the one that says 47, next to where it says review word, I want you to write the word food. Food. How do we spell food?
F-O-O-D.
F-O-O-D. Very good. Next to number 2, I want you to write the word chill. Chill. How do you spell chill? C-H-I-L-L. Next to number 3, write the word grape. Grape. How do you spell grape? Grape. Very good. So your paper should look like this so far. If it doesn't, you can pause the video now. Next to number 4, we're going to practice our sight words. 4, write the word does. She does have a paper. Does. How do you spell it? D-O-E-S. Very good. Next to number 5, write the word full. Full. I feel full after eating. Full. How do you spell it? F-U-L-L. Next to number 6, spell the word push. Do not push. How do you spell push?
P-U-S-H.
P-U-S-H. Excellent job. Push. Okay. Let's move on. Find number 7 on your paper. You see number 7 where it has all those lines? Good. You're going to write a sentence, okay? I'm going to tell you what the sentence is. Remember, before you write the sentence, if somebody is talking, what do we put around the words they are saying? Quotation marks. And those look like this. Quotation marks, okay? After you write quotation marks, what do you write? A comma. Comma. So quotation marks, comma, period. Okay? What's the first letter of a sentence have to be?
Capital.
Capital letter. Very good. All right. So listen first. Do not write. Listen first. The red bird in the tree has a nest, said Cam. What did Cam say? What did Cam say, Michael? Very good. The red bird in the tree has a nest. So what are you going to put around those words?
Quotation.
So we're going to write that out loud together right now. Are you ready? Remember how to write out loud? Okay, so we're going to say open quotation, capital T, the, small r, red bird in the tree has a nest, close quotation, comma, said Cam. Why C and Cam capital? Rena?
Because it's a name.
Because it's a name. And then what do we have at the end?
Period.
Period. So let's write that out loud one more time. Open quotation, capital T. The red bird in the tree has a nest, close quotation, comma, said Cam, period. Go ahead and write that sentence down, please. The red bird in the tree has a nest, said Cam. Okay, so your paper should look like this. Again, the red bird in the tree has a nest. Quotation marks go around that, comma, said Cam. S in said is lowercase. I know it looks like I drew that kind of big, but it should be lowercase. And then Cam, the C in Cam is capital, period. The red bird in the tree has a nest, said Cam. Okay? All right. Okay, I want you to echo these words. Fly, shy, try.
Fly, shy, try.
What do you hear in the final position, everyone?
Why?
Did I say not fly, not why? I. Very good. Say it again. Fly, shy, try.
Fly, shy.
Do you hear the I in the final position?
Yes.
Yes. Look at these words and see what is making that sound. What is making that sound, everyone?
Why?
Is I a consonant sound or a vowel sound?
Vowel sound.
Vowel sound. Very good. How can you tell? Because it sounds like a I. Very good. Sometimes the letter Y will act like a consonant, like it does in the word yarn. But other times it will act like a vowel, like it does in these words. Usually, it is best to think that the letter Y is a consonant if it is in the initial, that means beginning, if it is in the initial position. And to think of it as a vowel if it is anywhere else. So if you see a Y anywhere else in the middle or the end of a word, then you pronounced it I, like a vowel. If you see it in the beginning of a word, then you pronounce it as a consonant and you pronounce it Y. Do you understand? When you find the letter Y in the medial or final position, put a dot over it because Y will almost always act like a vowel in this position. Okay, so how do we code these? By putting a dot on them. Very good, a dot, because these are Y's that make what sound? Eyes. Are these words accented? Yes or no? Yes, very good, because they're loud and strong. So we say fly, shy, try. Very good. That's where the accents should go. Okay, whenever we see this card, this is a new card that's going to be added to our letter cards. When we see this card, we're going to say vowel Y.
Vowel Y.
I'm sorry, we're going to say vowel Y.
Vowel Y.
Good. I heard people say other things. That's why I repeated it. Okay, that's right. I have a riddle for our new keyword. This is something that everyone in this class has done before. Maybe in front of me, maybe not, but you have done it before, including myself. I've done it before too. This is something that you do when you are hurt or sad. Babies do this a lot. Who can guess the key word?
Cry.
The key word is cry, and the sound we've learned is I. Very good. So whenever we see this word, we're going to say cry I. Whenever we see this picture, we're going to say cry I. Very good. Echo this sound, I. How have we been spelling the I sound? With I consonant, E, comma, I, right? Yes. That's right, but today we need to add a new response. How do you spell the I sound in the final position? With a vowel Y. Remember, if it's the final position, it's a vowel Y. That's right. So from now on, whenever I ask you to spell the I sound, you should say I consonant E, comma, I final vowel Y. Here's how we write that. We write I. See, can y'all see that? Okay, good. You write I consonant E, comma, I final vowel Y. Okay? Take out your practice sheet again, turn to the back sheet, find number 1, write the spelling for the I sound on the line next to number 1. Again, it is I consonant E, comma, I final vowel Y. It should look like this. All right, now let's practice spelling some words that have this sound. Next to number 2, write the word cry. Cry. Next to number 3, write the word Y. Next to number 4, spell the word trying. That's try, and then you just add suffix ing. Very good. All right, how do you spell cry? C-R-Y. How do you spell Y? W-H-Y. How do you spell trying? T-R-Y-I-N-G. Now let's read these words together. By, my, try, fly, why, make, upon, myself. Now you need to write each word next to the word by yourself. And then you can check off the spell. When you are done, today's going to be easy. You're just going to write 2 sentences. And for each sentence, I want you to use at least 1 word. Now, remember, I said at least. So if you can challenge yourself and use more than 1 word in a sentence, you get bonus points. So try to challenge yourself. If you can't and it's too hard for you, then just do one word in each sentence. You can pause the video now and work on that. So I'm going to share my sentences with you. You cannot choose the same as mine, but I want to show you an example. So I made 2 sentences. My first sentence, remember, a sentence always begins with a capital letter and ends with a punctuation mark. My first sentence is, what is the squiggly lines? I messed up. Okay, it says, I try to fly by myself. Look, I used 1, 2, 3, 4 words in one sentence. And then I ended it with a period. My second sentence says, why did you make a cake? I used 2 words. I used why and I used make. Now remember, this is a question, so I put what at the end? A question mark. Very good. Okay, so your paper should look like that. Your paper should look like that, okay? All right. Okay, so let's practice coding some words like the ones you're going to get today. Let's read. It says, whittle the short, dry stick. Before we start coding, let's review how we code some words. Who can raise their hand and tell me how we code final stable syllables? Rena. Good, with brackets, and we accent the syllable before the bracket and cross out the silent E. Very good. How do we code diagraphs, class? Underlining them. Very good. How do we code combinations, Destin? Draw arcs under them. Very good. How do we code suffixes, class? We box them. How do we code Y's that sound like I's?
With a dot on the top.
Very good. And then a macron. So with macrons and dots. Let's code some words like the ones you'll have on your worksheet today. So, let's see. Okay, so let's practice coding these words. Who wants to help me with whittle? Leah. T-L-E. Okay. 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 What about combination W-H? Very good. What's the word, class?
Whittle.
Very good. Who can code the? Amariah. Okay. Dominic. Very good. The squaw, underline, cross out the. Very good. Brenaya, short. Very good. Dry. Rena. And a accent. Very good. Stick. JC. Okay. Right, cross out the C. Very good. What's the word? Stick. Let's read the sentence together. Whittle the short, dry stick. Who wants to help me with the word toss? Toss. Amaria. Toss. No, I mean Amaria. That's not saying anything back there. It's an easy one. Very good. Put a breathe on the O. Okay, who wants to help me with It's a A, but you pronounce it so what do we put on it? A squaw. Very good. No, why would I underline the 2 S's? 2 SS a diagram? No. All right, pebble. Destin. Okay. Bracket B-L-E, cross out the E, and that's it?
No.
What else? Not a macron, no. Everyone, a what?
Breathe.
A breathe. It's a short E. It doesn't say peeble, it says pebble. Very good. What did I forget, Miss Bernaya? Excellent job. Okay, N. Everyone, how do I code N?
With an I on the breathe.
Very good. A breathe on the I. The is the same as this the. Underline the diagram. And a squall on the E. Deep. Deep. And Mariah. Okay, then what? Cross out the second E, then what? On the first E, very good. Okay, and the last one is for Michael. How do I code pond? I put a breathe on the O. Very good. A breathe on the O. Pond. Let's read it together. Toss a pebble in the deep pond. Very good. Excellent. Okay, so now what we're going to do is you guys are going to code worksheet 47 and homework 47. Before you start coding, I want to go over what some of these words are, or the pictures are. The first picture is bubble. The second picture is cork. That's called a cork. A cork is the top of a bottle, of the special bottles that are kind of fat from the bottom and they get skinny on the way up.
Yeah.
You have a cork in them. Okay. The last picture is seeds. Okay. On the back, that's a picture. They're pointing to the pancakes. It's not pancakes. It's maple, the maple syrup. The second picture is a picture of a fly, and the third picture is cry. Okay? There is a cry. Oh, no, there's not. Weep. Weep is another word for cry. Why are you weeping? Why are you crying? It means the same thing. Weep. Okay. All right. If you have any questions, let me know. Please go ahead and get started on your Saxon. I'll see you guys later.